Welcome to my channel. My name is Erica, and in today's video, I am kind of like killing two birds with one stone here. First of all, Jan Van's grandson, Cute Baby, recommended or suggested or asked me through Jan to do another look for him. I did an all red look for him, I don't know, a few months ago, and I don't think it was an all red look. I used the Cherry on Top palette from BH Cosmetics, and the majority of the shadows I chose were very pink. So I was like, I kind of feel like I need to do a do-over for Cute Baby. So Jan and I were messaging each other, and Cute Baby was with her. And he said, you know what? I would love for her to do a gray and black look with orange. I was like, okay, I can do that. So I do have this palette right here, the Natasha Denona Mini Xenon palette that Jan gifted to me. So I will be using the grays and the blacks out of this palette for the look today. Now, also, Smiley Shani, my baby bear, she challenged me a while back to do an all matte look. And I'm like, okay. So I'm going to be doing both of those things in today's video. I'm going to be creating the look color-wise for Cute Baby, and then the all matteness for Shani. So I will not be using this beautiful silver shimmer out of this palette, which is killing me. It's really killing me. And I know I could have used other palettes or whatever. And I will use this again, of course, and use the silver shimmer. But yeah, I'm really excited, really excited. And I think what I'm gonna do today is use this shade, and this shade across my lids, and then use the black shade as a liner. That will be really nice, I think. And I'm also going to be using the Rephr brushes that Jan sent to me recently. I've been holding off using them because I wanted to use them for the first time, creating this look for Cute Baby. If that makes any sense, probably not. So I'm going to show you the brushes. I don't know that I'll show you all of them, but I'm going to show you all the eyeshadow brushes, absolutely. Some of them are still wrapped in plastic, which is amazing. So this is the Rephr brush 16, and it's this really nice kind of domed shaped brush, very soft. And I love how it's shaped. I love the domeness of it. That is so cool. I think I'll be using this in my look today, pretty sure. And then we have this brush here. This is an 01. This is like a flatter brush, blender, but flatter. Like I would say this is more of like a packing brush, at least for me anyway. Really cool. And I love the handles. They're very sleek. They just feel really cool. I have wanted to try Rephr brushes for the longest time. There's a hair floating around, excuse me. But they're a little on the spendy side, and I'm on the cheap side, really on the cheap side. Then we have a smaller one here. This is Rephr 14. I've heard tons of people using, or seen tons of people using this brush in their looks when they use their Rephr brushes. So excited to finally try a Rephr 14. And then we have a 13, which is a little bit smaller than the 14, a little bit more blunt edge to it. If you look at it in comparison to the 14, see this is more blunt. This is the 14, this is more domed or narrow at the end of the brush. Then we have this one here. This is the Rephr 21. This is like another packing brush or for shimmers, I would say. This is what I use for shimmers, this type of brush. It's more flat, kind of more sleek type of brush. Then we have another Rephr 16. So we have two of those. Wow. I'm thinking maybe she hadn't used this one or something. I don't know. I still cannot believe she sent me these brushes. So I have two 16s. Very nice. Then I have this one. This is awesome. This will be so great for my lower lash lines. And this is a Rephr 03. I've heard or seen tons of people use Rephr 03s. I'm going to use a Rephr 03. Oh, yeah. Then I have a Rephr 02. This is, again, another kind of flatter but kind of fluffy too, packing brush. Then I have another 13. It's more just blunt here again. And then another 02. Wonderful. Oh my gosh. I have another 16. I have 3 16s. That's amazing, man. And then I have another 14. God, this is so great. And then this one is still in the packaging. Oh, this is nice. This is a Rephr 32. I'm just going to leave the little thing on there. I don't know if I've ever used a brush quite this shape before, but that's really cool. It's like, if you can tell, it's like diagonal and then kind of flat. So that's nice. I'm just going to show them all to you. Then we have a Rephr 15, yes. And then another 03. And then a Rephr 15, okay. And then this one is the 33. This I would use probably for like highlighter maybe, or like a concealer brush, even though I don't use brushes for concealer, but I'm trying to, branch out maybe and do something different. And then we have a Rephr 27, which is a nice, maybe a bigger, fluffier blending brush, take up more space on your lids. And then we have like a lining brush here, I would assume. This is the 29. Look at that. That's really nice. Just flat lining brush. I'll probably use this today for my lower lash lines too. And then let's see, this is a 23, even smaller, like, you know, lower lash line brush. Very cool. And then this one is a 35. I think this would be really nice for highlighter or concealer or, you know, whatever. I don't always know what to do with the face brushes. An 05, this would be great for blush, powder. I mean, that's really nice. Great shape to it. Kind of like ovally, but then, you know, kind of narrow up here too. Then we have the 04. This I think I would use for bronzing or contouring my face. It's kind of like angled, see? Very nice, very nice. And then we have a larger brush here. This is the 25. This is like, you know, fluffy, and I would use this for powder probably, you know, powder my face with it. And then we have a 22, and I would use this for powder too. Or maybe I might even use this one for blush too. I know some of you are like, don't do that, do this, but you know, I just do it how I want to do it. Okay, so now that I've shown you the beauty that is these Rephr brushes, I'm gonna put my eye look together. I do want to, yeah, get the creases out of my P. Louise eyeshadow base. So I do have obviously this eyelid primed in the P. Louise eyeshadow base, Rumor 01, and both of my brows are done. All right, so let's get into this. Cute Baby, I'm really hoping I do better for you this time than I did the last go around, because I don't really think I got to the red ever for that look. So I'm gonna start off with this shade right here, and that is called, let's see, hold on, let me get my glasses. One of these days. Let's see, I'm thinking that is called Gloom. Yes, it's called Gloom. And I'm gonna start off with that. And I think what I'll do is use a Rephr 16 for that. Let's start off with that. So what I thought I would do is just put this in my outer V and then just kind of take it across into my transition area a little bit too. This is wonderful. It's so fun. And I know that there's probably like a cream to matte formula in here somewhere, but I don't know. So I'm just not going to go into a lot of description about the shadows because I don't know enough to do that. And I could do some research before I sat down to film, but I just don't. I know I've mentioned in many videos, well, maybe not many, several. Is there a difference between several and many? I don't know. But Janny, her grandkids call her Nonny, and we want my grandson Wesley to call me Nonny. And so Jan and I have just really bonded over our grandmotherness. You know, it's been really awesome to have that bond with her in that regard. And she has the most beautiful grandchildren, and very fun and very smart and just amazing beings on this planet. I have a little hair that just came out there. Let me grab that. Oops. Okay, there we go. I got it off. And so, you know, it's just really neat to talk to her about being a grandma. And she sent Wesley some of the cutest outfits and the cutest shoes, these little leather shoes that are wonderful for him to walk around in the house in. Because, you know, Wesley's walking now and running and hopping and jumping and everything else. And, you know, he falls. So these types of shoes are really good for him to wear around because, you know, they're less folly than his big clunky tennis shoes that he has been wearing. So, but Sydney was just thrilled when she got those goodies from Jan. She was so happy. It was so nice, so wonderful of Jan to do that. And I'm loving the shade. It's a very nice, you know, kind of medium dark gray shade. It's beautiful. It's applying well. It's very nicely pigmented, and it's blending really well. I love it. And I love this brush. This is a great brush. Really digging the brush. I love that. I do have a wonky edge, so I'm gonna grab a different brush here. I think I'll use this one here. This is the Rephr 01, and I'm gonna go into the shade here. This one is called Mist. And put this just kind of around the edge here. Just kind of take that harsh edge down if I can. But I was at, my husband and I think we're on our way to go visit my daughter and grandson and son-in-law, and Jan and I and Shani were all texting, and Jan was with Cute Baby, And so, or did she send us a Marco Polo with him telling me what to do? I think that was what it was. She sent me a Marco Polo with Cute Baby telling me, can you do a black and gray look and with orange? And I'm like, yep. So kind of Halloween-esque, but that's okay. You know, we're having maybe some Halloween in February. Why not? Might as well. But I was thrilled that he challenged me again to a different color combination. And anytime he challenges me to do a look, I'm going to do it for him because it's just really fun. You know, it's really fun. It's very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, well, inspiring, but just the challenge is really cool. I like that. Seeing if I can do what he's challenged me to do. And like I said at the beginning, Shani said, I challenge you to do an all matte look. And that was probably like, what, in December? I don't ever really do them because my eyes can get watery, you know, and then this part of the all matte look ends up looking like complete trash by the end of the day. So I'm hoping that's not happening. My eyes have been okay lately. This eye always gets kind of goopy. At first, when I first put my makeup on, it gets kind of weird and I just have to like use a Q-tip to kind of calm it down and then it's fine. I'm going back in obviously with Gloom, adding a little bit of that back. But, so I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully this won't be a nightmare. I hope not. We'll see. So now I'm going to put this shade right here called Mist right here. And then I'm going to put this shade right here. And this one is called Puff Drop. Probably not Puff Drop. Let me see. No, just Puff. There's like, I don't know, other little letters. Puff. So I'm going to put Mist and then Puff. Here. Okay. And I think I will use, what brush should I use for this part of the look? Let me see. I think I'm actually going to use this brush here. This is the O2 and use Mist. And put this right here. And, you know, this might not be the most creative all matte look you've ever seen, but I just thought it might be kind of fun to do maybe a little bit of a lighter look, you know? Not that I don't do light looks, because I do, but lately I've been doing some like kind of more darker, deeper looks maybe, you know, bright, vibrant, and I just thought let's just go with kind of maybe more subtle and lighter. I don't know, just what I was thinking. So I'm just gonna kind of take this around here so that it doesn't look super bizarre, because it was starting to look a little bizarre in the way I was placing it. Oh geez. I would love to know though how often you guys do matte looks. Like how often do you do matte looks? Let me know. We can chat about that. I did one not too long ago with a palette I got from Temu. It was like purple, blue, and yellow. That was kind of fun. But it really like took me all day to get on board with the look because I don't know. It looked kind of weird to me for a long time. And then finally I was like, oh no, I like it. But it took me all day really to like it. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of feather this right here and I'll go back in with I might put the black shade on. I don't know, we'll see. And I think what I'm gonna do now is use, oh, that's the same size. Okay, hold on, let me see. Well, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna clean this brush off a little bit on my towel. I'm just gonna keep using it because it's great size. It's working really well. I'm gonna go into Puff, not Puff Drop, just Puff. So I'm hoping that this turns out the way Cute Baby was hoping it would, you know? It was so funny when I was putting the all red look together for him. I was sitting here going, this is not red, this is not red, this is not red. Oh, I felt so bad because I was like, dude, I really wanted to make him proud, you know? He liked the look though, he did. He watched the video with Jan and she was sending me texts like of what he was saying about the look. That was really fun. It was great. I saved that actually. I have that saved in my notes on my phone. I've read it a few times because it's just so sweet. So sweet. He's a great kid. He really is. He's a wonderful, wonderful kiddo. Love Cute Baby to pieces. He's wonderful. And then like also I feel like with an all matte look, it's just kind of like not really doing me any justice with the texture I have on my eyelids really. But hey, you know, it's okay. It's fun to try something new, right? Right? Okay, I really like that. I do. It's nice. I really think it's pretty. I like how light it is towards the front. Although I feel like this looks funky right here. Maybe it doesn't. Okay, I like that. But you know what? I do want to deepen up the outer V. So I'm going to go into this shade. And this shade is Blackest Black. Okay, right on. And I think I will use a smaller brush for this. I'm going to use the Rephr 14. Oh my gosh. To put this on, because I don't want a ton of black, just a little bit, you know, just a little depth in the outer V here. That's it. Not a ton, just a little bit. I want this to be nice and soft, but just some depth. You know, I just needed a little bit of depth. It is really weird though, not having a shimmer on my lid. I'm like, where's the shimmer? Where's the shimmer? Oh boy. And I hope I'm doing Shani proud too. You know, I mean, I want to do both Cute Baby and Shani proud here with this. This brush is awesome. I'm loving this brush. This is awesome because it's just that great. It's smaller and it's like got the narrow end, so it's keeping the shadow right where I want it. Jan, this is amazing. Sorry, I'm like, Jan, this is amazing. Oh, wow. And I do have an orange lipstick that I'll be throwing on here because he did ask for orange too. And it's a metal liquid lipstick from Cara Beauty in the shade Badass. So I'll use that for the orange element. I'm just gonna go back around with the, what is this, the 16? Nothing additional on it, and just kind of blend out that edge of the Blackest Black shade. That's a lovely black matte. And I know that I'm, you know, obviously not giving it its fullest pigmented potential on my lid today, but I just wanted just a little softness. Okay, I think I'm done. That was pretty easy. What, 19 minutes? Okay, I mean, I'm probably edit some of that out, but yeah, I like it. I don't know how I feel though. This right here, I kind of need to, okay, I could sit and tweak this for hours, so I'm going to stop because it's fine. And I'm going to go clean this up, do my other eye, lower lash lines, face, hair, lipstick, and I'll be back. So this is the finished look, and I really like how it turned out. I'm going to continue to do more all matte looks because I really do like how this turned out. There were two mishaps though as I was putting the rest of my makeup on. I got a hair in this eye, which I'm pretty sure it's out now, but I just put down my liner and then I got a hair in my eye, and I'm like, oh, so I'm trying to like get it out, not screw up my liner. You know, it's just such a pain in the butt. And then my husband sent me the funniest short off of YouTube. And whenever I laugh like hard, my eyes start to tear up. So I was like trying so hard not to laugh, but it's so funny. So when I went downstairs to dry my hair, I'm like, don't ever do that to me again. And he's like, well, I thought you were going to watch it like after you were all done putting your makeup on. So I'm going to go back and watch it again so I can, there's hair flying around. That's why I have hair in my eye. I'm going to go watch it again so I can really enjoy it and laugh my butt off. But he's so funny. He sends me the funniest shorts sometimes. Okay, enough about that. I'm going to show you the eyeshadow palette here in just a minute, but let me show you just a few things I threw on my face for my finished look. On my lips, I used the Cara Beauty Metal Liquid Lipstick in the shade Badass. Now, this is a lovely lip product, but it's a little older, right? And it kind of feels a little funky on the lips. So I did top it with my Cab Lip Oil. It just kind of makes it feel better. I like this lip product better with a gloss over the top of it. This probably should just go in the trash soon because I think I was going to throw it away and I just couldn't bring myself to do it because I love it so much. But yeah, it's feeling a little bizarre on my lips. For my upper lid liner, I used the Fatal Beauty Black Like My Soul felt tip liner. Again, I was going to use the black shade out of the palette, but I thought I'll just go with this because I tried something a little different today. I mean, I've done this before, but it's been a long time. I topped that liner with this liner. This is the W7 Galaxy Glam Metal Flash Liner. My dear friend Allie, who lives in the UK, she sent me a set of these liners, and I just love the brush. It's teeny tiny. And so it's really easy to apply this liner over the top of like a felt tip liner, you know? So I thought it would be fun because I have this all matte look, there's no shimmer, but this added some sparklies to my eyelids. And I love this. I need to just, I don't know what, tape it to my forehead so I'll remember to use it more. I don't know. And then for my lower water lines, I use the NYX Professional Makeup Epic Wear Liner Stick in Silver Lining. I got this with the gift card that my in-laws gave me for Christmas at Target. This is the first time I've used it and it works really well so far. It's sticking really well in my lower water lines. Okay, oh, and also I did pop a shimmer in my inner corners. I used the Enchantment palette from Beauty Moon Cosmetics. This is a highlighter and eyeshadow hybrid type palette. And I use this shade right here, this light silver shade. I was gonna use the silver shimmer out of the palette, but I felt like that might be a little too overpowering in the inner corner. But this is just a very soft, really pretty, elegant silver highlighting eyeshadowy shade. Love it. So now let's talk about the Natasha Denona Mini Xenon palette. I had so much fun with this, and I really liked how all the mattes performed. I used all the mattes out of this palette. I mean, there's only 4, but I used all 4 of them. I did pop puff under my brows too. Really liked how that looks. And of course, I've got to use the silver shimmer shade. This is screaming for me to use it. So I will be using that, of course. But this is a lovely formulated palette. I really liked how pigmented the mattes were, but yet they blended. Like, I felt like they blended themselves almost. And it could have been because of the brushes. I'll talk about those here in just a minute too. But yeah, worked so well. And it just made me realize, like, I can do all matte looks and really enjoy them. I mean, I love shimmers, but I can do this. So I hope Shani is happy with the result of this all matte look. I'm going to continue to do them, Shani. I promise I will. And then let's talk about the brushes. These are absolutely phenomenal brushes. I think my favorite though was, is this the 14? Yeah, no, this is the 13. Well, I like the 13 too. I did use this to put the puff shade under my brow, and it was really nice. But this brush right here, the 14, was probably my favorite that I used. I mean, I loved all of them, but this worked so well for that black matte and the outer V. Yes, and I used these 2 little brushes on my lower lash lines, and I just used the blackest black shade and then the mist lighter gray matte shade for my lower lash lines. But yeah, I love these brushes so much. I cannot wait to continue to use them. These, I mean, I've only used them once. I want to continue to use them, but they're up there in terms of my fave brushes I've ever used. Absolutely, after just one use. And you know what I'm just now realizing is I didn't use any of the face brushes for like my blush. So I will obviously continue to use these. I'm going to do a full face get ready with me using the other brushes that Jan sent me to. So, okay, I got a couple things I want to say here before I wrap this video up. Number one, I want to say a huge thank you again to Jan for sending me these amazing brushes, the beautiful palettes. She sent me several palettes. I'll continue to use them here on my channel. The Mini Xenon is lovely. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to also say thank you to Shani for challenging me to do an all matte look, because this was really fun. I love how it turned out. And then, of course, I want to ask Cute Baby if this look fit the brief this time around, because I really felt like I totally missed the mark with my all red look, because it wasn't red, it was very pink. So Cute Baby, let me know what you think. Tell Nonny what you think, and then Nonny can tell me what you think about this look today. This is for you, my friend. I hope you like it. I hope you like it. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your lives to sit down and watch this video. If you're new here and you enjoyed what you saw, please consider subscribing, smash the like button, and of course, comment down below in the comment section. I love to chat with you guys there. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I cannot wait to see you guys again in my next video. But in the meantime, please take very good care of yourself. Be well, safe, happy, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Drop it.